Hi, hello, you beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today. Carmen Delport, here to help you on your beautiful spiritual journey, becoming your true, authentic self, living a life of joy, peace, bliss, and beauty. Today, I'm going to talk about the unicorns, the beautiful, magical, magnificent unicorns. And I'm talking about them because they are really making a big comeback on this planet. And I've seen it in my clients as well. I've been working with the unicorns for quite some time. I used to be surrounded by unicorns as a child. I loved their energy as a child, and then they disappeared from my life because of life happens, and as our vibration lowers, we have less access to these magical beings. And it was in 2020 that I was walking along the beach, and this magnificent unicorn appeared to me, and they were back. And since then, I have had many encounters with them, and I work with them. So in my healing sessions, some of my healing sessions, I work with the unicorns. And this is why I want to talk about it today, because quite a few of my clients, when I work with the unicorns, they're like, oh wow, there's unicorns everywhere, and they really feel their energy, really see them as well. And what the unicorns bring for us is not just the fantasy, the magical, the beauty. They do bring those things as well, but they bring so much more than just that. So I looked into the unicorns, where does this come from, this mythology? And actually the unicorns roamed the earth for thousands of years in the forests, in the mountains, especially in the Middle East, in China and India. And the first actual writings and sculptures of unicorns that has been found, it dates from 400 BC. And since then, there's been many works of art around unicorns. You can even see them on the English flag and the Scottish flag. And they roamed this earth freely. And even back then, they were seen as these symbols of purity, of love, of higher consciousness, divine consciousness, source light. And they were then even seen as master healers. Just being in their energy was healing. And they are just these powerful beings that really encourage us also to stand up into our own power and to do the spiritual work so that we can be more of our beautiful selves, as in our power, feeling free to express ourselves and to become pure beings, because the unicorns back then only used to connect with humans that are pure and unconditional love. And so as we are on the spiritual journey, we are becoming more pure. As we're doing all the healing work from all our lifetimes, our multidimensional being is becoming more pure. And as we are healing more, we become unconditional love. Now, whenever I work with the unicorns, or whenever they come into my life, they always bring beautiful messages with them. And just now, before I switched on the camera, I connected with them, and they said to share with you, you are the king or the queen of your own world, of your life. Now, I think that's so powerful, because the unicorn is all about freedom. If we just look at them, they're always, you know, they're flying off somewhere, they're running across the sea, they are running across mountains and forests, and there's this essence of beauty in their freedom. And even back then, thousands and thousands of years ago, and even earlier than that, more recent than that, I should say, the story is that unicorns, you cannot catch them. They are so free and they are so powerful and so agile. But they would rather die than being caught. Now that is how we should see ourselves. We should see ourselves as being courageous and strong in ourselves, to be able to express ourselves freely, to be able to give freely from our heart. As we work more with the unicorns, what I found is I just see beauty everywhere, because they bring with them beauty. They really bring in the essence of beauty. And you just experience beauty even in the sadness and the downness and whatever's happening in life. You see the beauty and you see the wisdom, because they are really, and this is a message that they always bring through to my clients as well, is this message of feeling the love and being love. And they always show me and my clients how we are so busy in this world. We are so trapped in the mind that there is no time for love. There is no time to share the love. There is no time to experience the love. So they have come back to humanity in full force from about 2012, and they are here to help us to feel and express love and to be unconditional love. Now, what they also always share is joy. So just by connecting with them, just being in their energy, you just feel so much more joy. You just feel so uplifted. Now, once you connect with that energy of joy, it's so much easier to experience it. And they also share that we need to have more fun, more childlike fun in our lives. And that reminded me of when I was, and so unicorn is my spirit animal, and like I say, unicorns represent freedom, and I'm very free. I need to move, you know, since I can remember, I had to explore, and there's so much more to explore, there's so much more to experience. But when I was in Colombia, what I found so beautiful is that people feel so free to have fun. You will just see a random person on the street, women or men, maybe walking with the earpods in, listening to music, and they would just be dancing along, expressing the joy, the fun in life. So however we can bring in more fun in our lives, more joy, they really encourage us to do that. And as we have more fun, we create the power from within to express ourselves, to step out of the limits we've put on ourselves, to step out of the limits society and the world has put on ourselves, to push the boundaries. Now, unicorns also come into our lives when we are going through a transformational process. Their magic helps us to transform. Now, as we know, as we are on the spiritual journey, we are transforming into higher awareness, deeper wisdom. And as we are healing all these wounds, traumas, disappointments, programming, shame, guilt from many lifetimes, the list is long, we transform into beings that is more love, that is more joy, that is more free to express ourselves, free to follow our dreams. And the unicorn also really encourages us to follow our dreams, to have the courage to follow our dreams. Now, they are master healers. The unicorn is a master healer. So if you feel called to working with the unicorn, they can help you on your healing journey. They can literally help you to heal your energy field. They can help you heal your physical being. They can help you heal with emotional traumas, with emotional upset. They can help you heal your mind, your way of thinking, your thoughts. And they really help us to step out of the control of the mind, to really believe in the magic and in the joy. And we can call in the unicorns. We can connect with their beautiful energy. We can work with them. The unicorn energy is this beautiful white light, and you can see shades of lilac or yellow or green or pink in there as they work with the rainbow. So whenever I see a rainbow, I also think of the unicorns, because they love working with the rainbows. When you journey with a unicorn, wherever they take you, there will always be beautiful rainbows or water. They love working with water and nature. And they really help us to connect deeper with nature. They are also here to help the planet heal. So I really encourage you to work with the unicorns. And in working with the unicorn, we really activate the higher heart chakra. The higher heart chakra is the chakra to higher consciousness, to unconditional love, and to the spiritual world. When you work with the unicorns, you also activate the causal chakra, which is the chakra also that you access the spiritual, the other realms easier, and perceive the other realms easier. So I have written a blog on this. This blog will be going on also later today for you to read more on the unicorns in detail. And also I am recording a meditation to help you connect with the unicorns and to help you work with the unicorns. And this will be going onto my website, onto the free resources page. So I've created this free resources page. These are things that has helped me on my spiritual journey, through my dark night of the soul, through helping with my healing journey. There's movements on there, there's meditations on there. And I will be adding to that, as time goes on. And I really want you to use those and give me feedback on, what you would like more of, what you really enjoy, so I can create more of that for you. As always, I'm here to help you on this beautiful spiritual journey. I want to help you connect with the unicorns so that you can bring that magic into your life. Because they really help you to believe in magic. because we are living in this beautiful world where magic is everywhere. And we really need to believe in that. Because as we are healing and as we are believing, the collective consciousness are also healing and believing more. As always, I'm available to help you with your healing and your spiritual journey on a one-to-one to live a life of beauty, love, joy, freedom, abundance. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.